Hello, welcome to Chasing Diecast Cars. On November 16, I went to the 83rd International Swap Meet in Aachen, Germany. I had been there last year. It was a very good swap meet, so I decided to go again, together with a buddy of mine, also a collector. So, like I usually do on swap meets, I go to the most interesting tables first, at least the ones I have been able to buy good stuff before. So I went to the seller that sold me a bunch of Schuko cars for cheap last year, but he did not have much. A few of the same cars that I already had. So then I went to another table or another location where I bought a lot of Siku for cheap last year. I'm not sure if it was the same seller or not. I did not recognize him. Did not have Siku, but he had a bunch of Matchbox cars that you see in front of you from about 10 years ago, all laying on a kind of a trolley. And he was asking €3 for each. So I started looking at them, and this one immediately caught my eye. This is not a mainline, this is a Stars of Cars release, special series. The Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon in a German police livery. So what I did is I just proposed to buy the whole lot for €2 each. Sorry. So the sellers just thought about it for a bit and then said, well, you can, they named a number. I kind of bargained on that, or I offered them €5 less than they were asking for it, and they agreed. So turns out I paid €1.95 for each. This series I now almost have complete, except for the fantasy cars and one that is a little bit expensive. So I have the Audi R6 Avant Loose, there's a red one. Volkswagen van I don't have because it's expensive. I have the Jaguar XK carded. Flame Tamer I don't have. Problem is, these fancy ones, I don't pay attention to them, so I will probably never see that it's a Stars of Cars version because I just don't look at them. Range Rover Sport I have carded, so this is the one I'm holding. Golf 5 GTI I have carded. The Transit van I have carded. Guzzler, same, it's a fancy one, I probably won't pay attention to it. Ford GT I have carded. BMW Z3 I have loose and carded. And the CLS 500 I have carded. So pretty cool. I am very close to completing the set. This is probably all I will ever have of this set, the ones I just mentioned. So very cool. Not going to open this up. This is too valuable for me to open up. So I'm going to put that aside. All the other ones are going to get opened up. Well, most of them, not all of them. Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG in red. Oops, that opens up really easy. Kind of a, it's not a dark red, it's kind of a pinkish red. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a strange color. But you get the nice details in the front and in the back, so that's very cool. That's how we like it. A nicely detailed interior. Even the steering wheel is pretty accurate, I must say. That's cool. So I got a bunch of Mercedes here. The CLS 500 in a metallic orange. So again, details front and back. A little bit of packaging rub here, but that's okay. It just wipes off. A nice tan interior on this one. And then we got a blue version of that same vehicle. Metallic blue. So we got the same details front and back, and a black interior this time. Then we got some Swedish cars, the Volvo C30 in metallic silver or metallic grey silver. It's dusty inside, so nicely detailed. Love those taillights that go up next to the window. And it says Volvo on the license plate. So the wheel arches here are part of the plastic base. Grey interior, dark grey. And we got the Volvo XC90 in kind of a greenish silver. Just the headlights done in the front, it seems. And we got the tail lights and a lot of other details in the back. Also got the tail lights that run up to the roof. And then we got the Volkswagen Severo Cross. I actually have all of the other colors of this casting. So now this one is complete. It's I think a South American vehicle. Never seen it here in Europe. Just has the side tempo. It's got also kind of stuff in the back here. That's cool. And then this one I'm not going to open up either, because I'm going to do a roundup video at the end of the year for all the cars and brands or makes that had their anniversary in 2017, so 2019, sorry. So I will open it up, this one then, because Mini turned 60 in 2019. And yeah, I had a couple of other vehicles I did not do a separate video on that I will show then. Bentley Continental GT, I found this loose recently, but it's got some scratches on the window, the windscreen. So now I got one that is in better condition, although it does have a little bit of a packaging rub here on the roof. That's why you have to set them free. Very cool casting this is. The Jaguar XK in black. Just a it's kind of a glossy black, but it's not a metallic black. So we got some details in the front, a lot of details in the back. And also got a metallic blue version. Very dirty inside too. Very nice color. Nice combination with the gray interior. Got a license plate. Then a casting I did not have yet. The Jaguar XK 120 SE in red. So very cool to find this. Oh, but now I notice it's got an error. It's got a dent here, and I know that it is an error, because could have been just like that, because I have another one here. So I'm going to open up this one too. So as you can see, the right one does not have the dent in the back. That's a bummer, but anyways, luckily I got two of these. So yeah, I just got some packaging wrap on this side, and this one too. See, that's too bad, but you know that can happen. You know, when you buy these cars that have been in the packaging for 10 years, about 10 years or more, that you can experience this. So yeah, but a cool casting, very nice one. Then we got the Lotus Exige, metallic green with gold rims. Nothing in the back, that's unfortunate. Got a plastic wing here. It doesn't get side tempos either, so that's weird. Only in the front. That's a bit disappointing, but anyways. It's a cool car though. The TVR Tuscan S in green. Kind of a metallic green, so you got the TVR logo in the front here. I imagine the headlights would be very hard to tempo. And nothing in the back either, so also kind of disappointing, and the interior is disappointing too, so it's like they did not really get a chance to see the vehicle in real life when they did the oh yeah, it's got side tempo. Here the rocker panel is painted silver with the TVR. Okay, at least we get that. Well, very wild model. The Austin FX4 London Taxi, kind of a bluish silver metallic. So nothing front and back, everything is on the side. And here on the roof we get the taxi sign. That's cool. So that's all in all nicely detailed. Got some kind of steelies. Big chunky model. Same but in silver or a metallic gray. So here we get the front tempo and the rear tempo with the license plate and the taxi sign again. So that's cool. So that was a row of British cars, and then we get to the Japanese ones. The Lexus GS 430 and the anniversary edition. It's got 55th anniversary printed on the roof. Although I don't think the date is accurate. I think they started in 1953. I'm not mistaken, not 1952, but anyways, very nice green color. You get tempos in the front and back. And on top, of course, so yeah, cool model. Nice one. You got the 2008 Toyota Prius in kind of a sand color. So we get a license plate, headlights, logo, and then some details in the back too. Right-hand drive. Got the Zion XB in a metallic orange. Big chunky model. But scale-wise, way too big. These are pretty small in real life. And a green metallic one. The titanium colored rims. Ooh, it's left-hand drive. Oh yeah, it's the Zion USA. Nissan 350Z. I like this casting very much. I don't know how to describe this color though. And we got a metallic silver or gray version of it. Got some Nismo tempo here on the hood or bonnet, and here the Nismo emblem next to the left headlight. A license plate in the back, so all in all nicely detailed. This one. Got the Mitsubishi Eclipse in a metallic purple. Oops, very dirty. So Lots of details here on top and in the back. And this one I already have opened up, but you see the blister is cracked, so it's completely useless. Try to keep it in there. Just going to get dirty and maybe scratched up, so I've already shown this one on my channel. And then we get to the Americans. 1957 Thunderbird in yellow. Got the headlights painted, got the taillights painted, and a nice chrome piece here that is part of the base. That is cool. A simple white interior. Got the 68 Mercury Cougar, a nice blue color. Fantastic grille. And then taillights painted, lots of chrome on it, very cool. Dodge Viper GTS R in black with a green racing stripe and some details on the side too. So yeah, looks cool. One of my favorites, the 69 Cadillac Sedan DeVille in red. Very cool. Of course they had to downsize this very much to make it fit the packaging. So you got some details in the back and on the sides. Some chrome trim. Very cool model. Got the Hummer H3 in a metallic orange. So it's got the grille piece painted here in the front. So it's got some side tampos, but nothing in the back. The spare wheel is part of, I would say, the base, but it seems like it's a separate piece, but I don't think it is. It's kind of a glossy plastic where the base is kind of more, it's not glossy, so, but then again the bumper is glossy again, so I don't know how they do that, but it seems to be one piece. The GMC bus, I think this is the first release, and there's a new release of it in 2019, I think, by Matchbox. Or 2020, I'm not sure, where the same one, same livery, but the cabin is plastic. So glad to have the one with the metal cabin. So very cool. The box is plastic because, you know, it's huge. They cannot make that out of metal anymore. Got the metal part here in the middle and the base. Yeah, great model. And then we got some pickup trucks. This was new in 2008. 75 Chevy Stepside, kind of a metallic purple. Got a nice chrome grille. Some side tampos and the Chevrolet name molded into the casting. It's even got a trailer hitch. Don't see that very much. Cool. And another color. Kind of a metallic light green with some white stripes on the side. And then I found a Silverado casting I did not have yet. The SS. This one is in gold. It's got some tampos in the front and lots of tampos in the back. All metal bed here, so that's cool. Love that, pretty heavy. It's got the older style 4x4 wheels on it. And then another blue Silverado to add to the blue Silverado collection. So it's the same model as the gold one. Nice blue color, nothing in the front, nothing in the back, everything is on the side. Got the more modern 4x4 rims. Ooh, bad case of packaging rubbing. But it turns out pretty okay. Yeah, maybe not so much. Yeah, it's been sliding in that packaging a lot, it seems. But anyways, then what else did I find from other sellers? This Mini GT Honda Civic Type R in Agent Blue, only the second release of Mini GT. I thought this was affordable. This is my also my maximum price I want to pay for a diecast car. But unfortunately, just when I was preparing for this video, I was cleaning it up, I noticed there was something missing. One of those flexible side view mirrors is gone. I did not see that when I bought it, so that's a bummer. This one is still on, so you see these are flexible, not to break off, but apparently they can go missing. And also when I was cleaning it, I discovered this wing here is loose. See? So that's kind of disappointing. I mean, still 10 euro, it's still not cheap. So normal price these are usually around 12, so a bit too much for a car that is missing a part and where something is loose on, but you know, I bought it, can't complain now, it's too late. So these Mini GTs are nice, they are metal on metal, they have rubber tires, authentic rims, lensed details, or headlights and taillights, I mean. Yeah, they are really nice. Also have a black version of this one. But you know, I think it's a downside when you have to be careful when wiping off a diecast car like this, because you know, sometimes they get dusty and you want to wipe them off with a microfiber cloth. So I don't like diecast that you can do that with, because there's things sticking out and that could break off. And I think maybe Mini GT is a brand like that. We'll see. So this one. Also found a Spark. Well, I have found Spark before, but usually they're more than 10 euro. But this one was only 5. So picked it up. I would have preferred to find a civilian version, but you know, those I don't think I have ever found a civilian version at a swap meet. Did find a lot of racing ones. This is not in a racing livery, but some kind of a coloring competition livery. It's kind of a, it's got a twisty thing here at the bottom, so it's kind of cool. That is very cool. So you don't need a screwdriver mucking about trying to get it loose. That is very nice. Just says Spark on the base. It's a plastic base. Feels very light. Does not roll. It does have rubber tires. So lensed headlights, painted taillights. Kind of dirty. Anyways, got the oh, it's also got the rubber review mirrors. That's cool. They did get a little bit of silver paint on them. Big wing on the back. This probably plastic. Yep. Yep. They are nice models. Nicely detailed also. The roll cage. Bucket seat. cool. Yeah, I'm happy to get an example of this brand. Found this Schuco Mini Cooper Toy Fair model from 2018. Seller was asking 10 for it. I was willing to pay that, but without me asking anything, he said €8 is fine. So, but he probably got it for free at the toy fair anyway. So it's 100% profit for him. And it's in there the other way around, like usually Schuco is facing that way. So but that's okay. I will open this up in the end of the year car make and model anniversary roundup video. Then I found two limousines from Maisto, the Chrysler 300C limo. I thought this was very cool, and I will open this up in the 300C video. And I found another one, the Ford Excursion limousine. I won't be opening this one now either, because I'm going to plan on doing a limousine video too. So we'll open it then. 2006 copyright, and I was curious with which other models were in this set, and it doesn't say here on the back, but I found the licensing here. So it's got the licensing for the 300C, it's got the licensing for the Ford, and then here underneath it says Lincoln Navigator. So I guess that is a third model in this series, so would love to get my hands on that one too. I think these are cool. Then after the event, after the swap meet, we went into the city, Aachen, and I found some stuff. I went into a Euro shop. This is the only one I found I did not have, the Speed Blur Track Ripper and the kind of a camouflage livery. So with the gray wheels. And then in a little tiny store that sells some train stuff, mostly 187 scale cars also. They also had some Siku. And this store is only open on Saturday, so I did not know about this store, so we discovered it walking towards the center of the town. We passed by it and we decided to go in there, and I found a few old Siku cars. So this is a Mini, so that will be shown in the Mini video. And then this is a casting I collect. It's a Wiesmann GT. It was pretty cheap, only €2. It's in a matte orange, and it's from 2007 because it's got a little folder underneath. So pretty cool to find a color I did not know existed. So that is awesome. Got the details in the front and in the back. Kind of a light colored interior. So that's really cool. So here's the folder of what was available in 2007. Maybe you can just take a peek at it. So we got some farm stuff. Well, a lot of farm stuff actually. Some horse and carriage stuff even. Never seen this before. And we got some trucks, some rigs. Got a cool camper here. Food truck I have, but in a different color. This bus is cool, the US school bus. This one I have too, the trailer. I have this one too, but it does not have a blue Audi on it. This is cool, the car transporter. I have one, but I'm not sure if it's the same. Yeah, some cool stuff on it. Yeah. some more farm stuff here on the back, but it's not that interesting. And then, oh look, we just saw this one, the school bus. There were 3 versions of it. I have the smallest one. I'm not sure what scale that is in. There's the 187 one is this one. They stopped making this in 2017, so they were getting kind of hard to find. So I knew when I found it I had to snag it up if I wanted it. So I bought it at a hobby store in the center of Aachen. This one called Hunebijn. So they have a lot of stuff, not a lot of 1/64 scale. Some Schuko, some Majorette, some Siku of course, and some Greenlight. A little bit of Norf too, but not that much. Yeah, I grabbed it, $8.99. It's not overly expensive, but it's not the cheapest either, so somewhere in between. But I wanted it, so I had to grab it. So that's it for that Saturday in Germany. And then the next day I went to a old-timer show, a big old-timer show in Brussels called Interclassics. Did not have a lot of time to go looking for diecast, because I went with another buddy who's not into diecast, so he wanted to see the old-timers and not the diecast. So I only picked up 2 items when I was walking past the table. So these are in a fast lane packaging from Toys R Us, but these are actually real toy cars. I've said it before, an underestimated brand. I like real toy. I think they have nice details, they have a nice weight to them, and they have a surprisingly nice interior. So this is the BMW X3 in 1/61 scale. It's a 2-tone, so it's got a kind of a metallic green color with bumpers in a kind of a dark gray. So you got details in the front, on the sides here, and in the back. So that's cool. And most of all, they always get a nicely detailed interior. And then the other one is a BMW X6. So again, details in the front. Nothing on the sides here this time, and then in the back. Then again, nicely detailed interior. Look at that. The ventilation and everything in the middle there, in the middle console. So nicely detailed. It's crazy. For this little money, these are pretty heavy, you know. So that's it for the cars I wanted to show. For those of you who are still watching, I just want to give an overview of the chase reports that I still want to do in 2019, because I'm way behind. This was week 46, part 1. So that's I'm filming this at the end of week 50. So that's a month behind. International Swap Meet Aachen, part 1 you just saw with the Interclassics from Brussels, Belgium. Part 2 will be the loose cars I found in Aachen, Germany. Then week 48 we got the Namag in Holland, 1 video, because I did not buy a lot of loose cars, so we'll show them all in 1 video, but it will be a long video though. Germany, so where I get my new Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And then Black Friday also, some online purchases that are still in the box. I will open them up in the video. And then week 49, we got the Carrefour hypermarkets that did a sale in Belgium. So that's one video, and then I got a shipment from Tom's Model Cars. So part 1 will be Greenlight, Hot Wheels, Matchbox and Shelby. And then part 2 will be Greenlight Green Machines. So still a lot of work ahead of me, and I want to get it all done this year. Because who knows what will happen next year. So I have a few weeks of, well, I have 1 week of holiday this year and then another one next year in the beginning. So we'll see what I can do to make as much videos as I can. So until then, till the next one, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.